Hi everyone, I'm Rod. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Rumble Within. Today's topic is 3 ways of gaining wisdom. Now, these are not the only 3 ways. I'm just giving you 3 ways at the present moment. And this can potentially be directed at anybody, whether or not you're young or you're older. We've all got different experiences. I've got my trusty little notepad here because you know my brain switches on and off at times, so it can remind me of what I'm talking about. So, gaining wisdom, number 1, acknowledging difference. There's so many different people in this world, so many different ideas, so many different facets of everything. If you can acknowledge these differences, you're already on a path of gaining wisdom, because wise people can acknowledge difference. They don't have to agree with it. They don't always have to understand it, but they acknowledge the difference. They don't judge you for it either. So during this conversation, I'm just going to discuss my understanding, my experience as a almost 60-year-old of acknowledging difference. So for example, there are things going on in the world that I don't necessarily agree with, and they're different to what I always thought they would or could be. And for me, as an older person, not old, older, okay? Acknowledging difference can be difficult at times because you get set in your ways. So if I was to share one thing with you, it'd be understand what acknowledging difference means. And you're already on a forward path to improving you as a person to be a better person. Number 2, gaining wisdom. I'll just put these back on. Is knowing right and wrong doesn't always apply. Like what I do, some people don't always agree with, doesn't make it wrong. For me, it's right. For them, not so much, but it doesn't make it wrong. There are people out there in the world today that are doing all sorts of things for all sorts of reasons. If you can acknowledge that right and wrong doesn't always apply, again, you're taking another step further in gathering wisdom. Now, there could be young people out there that watch this and think, oh, that's just an old man babbling on. Well, let it be so. You will gather your wisdom when it comes to you, and it's your turn. Oh, pardon me. So I'm going to make this a short video because I don't want to babble on. I just wanted to share with you guys my understanding and idea of 3 ways of gathering wisdom. So number 4, and I think this is a pretty big one actually. And if a lot of people out there can grasp the concept of, say, number 4 or number 3? Number 3, if I said 4, sorry. You know how it works. So, gaining wisdom number 3, okay, is understanding consequence before action. So if you're about to go and have a few drinks, which I don't condone, I don't drink, and then get in a car and drive, you need to understand the consequences for those actions. And there's not a lot of people out there that take that time to just think about consequence before action. So understanding the consequences of anything and everything you do will put you in a better position to be prepared for and or accept consequences for those actions. So if you're going to go out and hurt someone, you might get hurt. If you're going to go out there and care and love someone, you might be cared for and loved. So understanding the consequences before actions is going to help you again take another step forward on this path of gaining wisdom. Now, you can speak to a myriad of people, from a young person to a very elderly person, and they're all going to have different understandings and ideas of wisdom and how they gathered that wisdom. The thing is you're not born with wisdom, you're born with the ability to gain it. And in order to gain wisdom, 3 things. There's dozens more, but I'm just pointing out 3 things at the present moment, which will put you on a really good path to making really good decisions. 1, acknowledging difference. 2, knowing right and wrong doesn't always apply. And 3, understanding consequences for actions. Understanding consequences before action. So on that note, quick video, 3 ways to gain wisdom. Feel free to leave a comment, maybe a question, not so much a comment. I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe this video. At the present moment, I'm going through some difficult times myself with my dog. Feel free to look back at my videos on my dog who goes into for surgery on Tuesday. I'm aware of the consequences for what he's about to go through, and I'm prepared to take that chance. So I hope you enjoy what I do. For me, it's therapy. I use doing YouTube as therapy to help me with my PTSD. I haven't found a lot of other options have benefited me greatly. By doing the YouTube content, it enables me to interact with people. It enables me to actually get outside occasionally and do things. So the previous video to this one is about why I do YouTube videos. Feel free to go back and have a look at that. But in the meantime, never stop gaining your wisdom. Be aware of it, recognize it, and if an older person, I said older, okay, not old, but if an older person shares something with you, listen to that. It could be the difference that makes your life go in a different direction, a better direction. When we're young, we know it all, but we don't have the wisdom yet. So I'm going to leave you on that. Take care, everybody. I wish you all well. Namaste. And be kind to each other. Bye-bye.